$2.
So 27 up.
Hi, Connie is my name. I own the Live Turtle and Tortoise Museum. We have many different species in this turtle museum of mine, having also the Guinness Book of Records for having these turtles and tortoises. My dad and my aim when we first started out was for kind of like CSR program for children, wanting them to know that there's so many different types of species in the world. And even before I was born, Dad already loves turtles because he bought lots of artifacts and in many different materials, uh, candles, brass, metal, you name it, we almost have it all. I want a pet. I desperately wanted a pet when I was 6. Um, Parents were working then, so having turtles and tortoises is actually not that I went for the turtles and tortoises, but because mom didn't allow dogs and cats. So the only thing that I can have that is cheap enough and I can hide it from them under my bed for some time are tortoises and turtles. And of course, the first few that I bought is has been surviving under my bed. Be it whether my dad knows it or not, he kept the secret until my collection of them got too big and we need to occupy half my sitting room when we were young. When I was younger. When as the collection grew, as my collection grew, tortoises and turtles, they are very precious to me. I mean, in a sense that you say you don't really have the uh, pets kind of relationship with your turtles because they are reptiles and all that. No, I have a tortoise that actually got very close with me. Every day, she will be waiting at the door, and she would wait for me to get back around the time when I get back, and she'll greet me at the door, and she'll walk back herself, and she actually toilet trained herself. So it was pretty cool, and there is there was definitely a relationship, not as close as a dog would have with you, but turtles, well, they mean everything. They have the same kind of respect. My dad and I kept the cost very, very low, about 18 years already, or past 18 years, because we want it to remain affordable to all income groups. And if let's say you go into school groups, children, is even cheaper than that. Um, at the beginning, at the start, we wanted even to go really way low, so we get bus loads of 40 over people, and it's almost went down to almost $1 each. We want everybody to enjoy what I had for so long since I was a kid, and the rest of the kids, 3 4 years old now, they come, you take a look at them, they are so happy to be feeding. Some of them shriek and ah, and they were so afraid of it, but every child learns something when they come to my museum, and that's what we want. That's what my dad and I want. People who brought in their turtles for me to carry on looking after them for them. Some make my blood boil because if you criticize me for having my turtles in the small tanks and all, that is a clear example of how the tortoises was inside a small little tiny tank, and all the it has to grow, so all the flesh and meat is growing out of the shell, but the shell couldn't grow because the tank was just simply too small. So the shell would just curls up or it remains small. So those are heartbreaking actually. So I would always try to tell the kids, don't buy turtles and tortoises because you can come here. They would not understand that when it grows big, it looks ugly to them, and it's a lot of responsibility. It's not a dog and cat when it's sick. They come to you and you know exactly when they fall sick. Turtles, they don't, when they fall sick, they don't really come to you. I'm sick, please help me. No, they don't. They really go into one corner of your garden or disappear from you, and they try to get well themselves. So it's just sad to see all this coming in, and they don't take care of the tortoises. All these turtles will definitely outlive me. um uh, Jet should be the one taking over this. He has done, I mean, from young he has been playing with the tortoises and turtles. He live with them, so he knows them. Though he tries not to bother about them most of the time. Now he's helping with the museum, the running and putting in some ideas. So probably the future of it, yes, I'm going to move to another place. Once I sign and confirm, we'll log it in into the camera. But at this present moment, we're still negotiating. There's always a question asked to me, what is the future of this museum? And somehow I don't feel like explaining more, but here, this is the future of the museum.